Hi guys, well done on the course last night. So we were sort of tying up the loose ends on Three Little Birds, and everyone was doing what they should be doing with the song. So the only tips that we discussed as regards to practice was how hard you're pushing down on the strings. And we came up with a little exercise for this. So if we put our fingers in place for a chord, it can be any of the chords that we've done. I'm just trying it on an A chord. So you put your fingers in place and but you don't push down at all. You just put them in the position. So we have this sound. That plinky sound. Now what we want to do from here is gradually add pressure incrementally until we get a clear sound. Okay, and it's at that point where you hear the chord sound clear, that's the most amount of pressure that we need to add. And what some of you found during the course of the lesson was that you were pushing down too hard. So it's a calibration exercise. You know, it's just getting your hands to the point where they're just pushing down enough to make the chord sound out. So we tried that, and towards the end of the lesson we added a G major chord. So to play this, we're going to put our second finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, our first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and our 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. And we play all 6 strings from the top. And that's a G major chord, okay? So this does pose a couple of challenges. It's the first time you've used all 4 fingers in a chord. And there's a slight stretch between your 1st, 2nd and 3rd and 4th fingers. But that's how it should sound. So I would say just use that as an add-on to Three Little Birds. So spend a few minutes practicing going through the chords in that song in the way that you've been doing it, and then at the end of your practice session just get familiar with where you need to put your fingers for the G chord and just have a go at playing it.